Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers of Rise of Kingdoms, we gotta talk about Subutai? I don't know how you pronounce his name, but either way, the dude looks like a beast for rallying, and I'm not so sure how he's gonna work in the open field. 3,000 damage factor on an active skill, and it's combo, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, you can use the timestamps to jump to whichever part of this video you're interested in. I just rolled out of bed, so I am actually still just waking up. I haven't had caffeine, but there's going to be a bunch of stuff we discover about this commander and the interactions that can happen, which is why I now have a hot topic section in my Discord server. So I've got a channel for King Arthur where a lot of conversations happening about him. You can go and check out the conversation that will happen after this video for this commander right over here. And anytime something interesting happens in Rise of Kingdoms, I feel like we've been getting a lot of that recently. Go check out my Discord server, check the hot topics threads, and people hopefully will be having a lot of conversation. That's where I will be going to have my conversation about these commanders moving forward. So, this commander, what does he do? Well, Thundering Hooves, as I said, 3 combo attacks, 1,000 damage factor each. That's 3,000 damage factor on an active skill. Welcome to your new power creep overlord. Wow. Nothing fancy about this. It's just a good old-fashioned beatdown. What else can you say? 3,000 factor. Boom. It's same rage requirement as everything else. Single target, right? It's just the combo attacks. Now, remember, combo attacks can trigger all of the things that would trigger a basic attack and also being hit by a basic attack. So there's a bunch of talents and skills, for example, that, give a small amount of rage every time you launch a basic attack. That talent gets really good with stuff like this. You can generate a lot of rage. Anyways, Circling Vultures. This cavalry's units gain 15% march speed. Awesome. But then, if this commander is leading a rallied army, cavalry units in the rallied army get 20 attack and 30 defense. GG. I also really like the attention to making sure people really understood it was a rallied army. It's actually good. So if they're running a rally, the cavalry in that rally get 20 attack and 30 defense. So for fielders, which is how I'm looking at this, okay, for me, not so great. But, 50% of stats is awesome. What are we talking about? So overall, very powerful skill. But for field, I'm getting worried. Now, next skill. If this commander's troop is attacking a city or stronghold, let me tell you, my reaction when I saw this was no, because I really want to make a combo army for the open field, okay? So this entire skill is yet again for hitting a city or stronghold. If their troop deals 10% more combo attack damage, okay, 10% more combo attack damage, then whenever their troop launches a combo attack, it has a 60% chance to gain a 15% bonus to normal damage. Wait, boosting is normal damage dealt? Not as combo damage dealt? Okay. Interestingly, boosting the normal damage is always better than boosting the combo damage, I think, because normal damage is your basic attack, your counter attack, and also your combo attack. Whereas boosting your combo attack damage is only your combo attacks, right? So boosting normal is always better than boosting combo. I think in actually every situation, right? Leave a comment. Anyways, 15% bonus normal damage for 8 seconds can stack twice. Duration resets when it gains another stack. So we're looking at 30% more normal. I mean, it's going to make it a prickly rally to swarm, sort of. I mean, you're going to stack up to 30% normal damage. There's also that 30% counter, but that's not insane. It's good, though. It's definitely good. But for a fielder, I'm like, oh, God, we have 2 full skills committed to rallying. GG. Daring Raid. Whenever their commander troop launches a basic attack while outside of Alliance territory. Oh, man. So many conditions. So if you try to field fight with this guy and you're defending, you get 15% march speed and 3,000 damage factor. That's it. So, anyways, whenever this commander's troop launches a basic attack while outside of territory, it has 30% chance to launch a combo attack, 700 factor, cooldown of 10 seconds. Oh, you know why that normal damage is really interesting? I guess you could pair in an artifact KVK, an arch commander who does a bunch of normal attack boosts with a combo commander? Is this what we're building to? Is that why that's there? Anyways, this is very infrequent. Like combos like, yo, I can trigger anything, anytime. We can make it happen. And then these cooldowns are like, nah, just nah. Anyways, all right. Like a high trigger chance, 30%, with a long cooldown, 10 seconds, is, not what I wanted to see there. Now, am I obviously hyped about this commander? Yes. Do I think the power level is obviously very high for a rally situation? Yes. But for a field situation, I'm not seeing how you break this, even with a double combo cavalry situation. And I can't imagine this skill is the difference maker, the expertise, but let's see, okay? If this commander's troop is attacking a troop on the map, oh wait, hold up. We have a skill committed to map hitting. Okay, hold on. If we're hitting a troop on the map, their active skill inflicts burn for 2 seconds. Whenever the target is hit with a basic attack, there's a 50% chance it will take 20% more normal damage for the next 1 second. So what you're trying to do here is this commander uses his active... No, it wouldn't have to... He'd have to be the secondary. Arthur would have to be the primary. We're really off on the deep end. If Arthur is the primary so that he can do combo attacks, I think it would trigger the possibility of burn. So your active skill would inflict burn, and you'd hope that in the next second, you make it so they take 20% more normal damage, so that when this commander then does his 3 combo attacks, they'd be taking the more normal, the additional normal damage. Is that what that has to be? That's what we're trying to create, I think. It feels like a lot has to be true to make this good, right? This is good if, and only if, I think, you're like, I guess if you're swarming the heck out of a target, but it says attacking a troop on the map. Man. So, if you're swarming a troop on the map, which I guess all your marches hit the same thing, you can make them take more normal damage. Okay. If this commander's troop is attacking a city or stronghold, their active skill inflicts an enhanced version of the burn effect on the target for 2 seconds. Whenever the target is hit with a basic attack, it has a 100% chance to take 20% more normal damage for the next 1 second. And if this doesn't have any internal cooldown, which I don't think it does, I mean, this is just a big debuff to the enemy. You know what's really funny about all of this is that, and just bear with me because this is about to go down. Okay, you ready for this? Is that when I saw combo, I realized that the thing we needed to break was stuff that happens on a basic attack. And I said in a prior video, there's video evidence, that I pointed to Sargon. And I was like, I can't wait to get a weird synergy with Sargon because he makes your basic attacks do like 800 damage factor. So if you could get somebody, if only there was a commander you could get to use one of those skills like Sargon, and then each of these combo attacks theoretically would trigger the Sargon extra like 800 or 1000 damage factor. If only that existed. Oh, wait, it does. Oh, wait, it does. That's Bertrand. Yeah, let's go talk about the pairings and watch this. This is nuts. Chat, let's see if it all comes together. The moment of truth. Bertrand. Why, Chisgule? Why? Because for the next 3 seconds, whenever this commander's troop launches a basic attack, you have a 100% chance to deal 700 damage factor. Holy smokes! So you're telling me, no, this is good. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. So the way this is going to work is he uses active skill, and then, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, so we got to figure this out, use my Discord server, let's figure it out there. But for the next 3 seconds, if Bertrand is the primary, basic attacks deal 700 damage factor. So he's going to use this skill. On the next turn, he's going to do basic tag, do 700 damage factor. Nobody cared. All right. On the next turn, he's going to do 700 damage factor. And then your active skill of Subutai is going to trigger. And it's going to do 3 combo attacks, which have a 100% chance to trigger this skill, but it has a cooldown of 1 second. I take it back. Does this work or does this not work? When did this cooldown of 1 second get added? Wait, has that always been there or is that new? I don't know if this is going to work, man. I don't think it's going to work now. Cooldown of 1 second. When did they add that? Is it on Freddy? Okay, well, it would have been really cool to revive Bertrand. Would it have? It must have just been too powerful. It must have actually just been too powerful. We got stacking buffs here, hitting with a basic, recovers troops, not amazing. The rest of his kit is kind of unremarkable, right? Like genuinely unremarkable. Man, what a cool opportunity he could have had to have revived Bertrand. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it works. Cooldown of 1 second. When did they add that, bro? When? That's got to be new. Did they add that to Sargon too? Wait, hold on. What about Freddy? No. Okay, he has no cooldown. He has no cooldown. So we could test this with Freddy, theoretically. Like, if you did this with Freddy, and I'm not saying we're bringing Freddy back, just, hey, yo, just bear with me. But I think if you used Freddy in this way, hypothetically, Subutai's combo would do an extra 2,400 damage factor, 3x 800 factor. Right? This one doesn't say a cooldown. This one doesn't say a cooldown. Am I wrong? Sargon, do you have a cooldown? No cooldown. Okay. All right. Anyways, there's a bunch of other things that can trigger combo attacks on the new commander. Once every 10 seconds, you can get one of those too. I don't know. I was so gun-ho until I saw that 1 second cooldown. Let me just go dig into the vault and see if that was always there. All right, well, I'm not misremembering. Look at me, back in the day. Holy smokes. And look at that. For the next 3 seconds, normal attacks have a 100% chance to deal direct damage factor to the target, 700. 700. Wait, when did this skill change? And reduce their rage by 20. No cooldown listed. I mean, it might have had a cooldown the entire time and just not listed it. All right, I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. All right. Well, it feels good to not be crazy. I mean, I'm a little crazy. I mean, I'm mostly crazy, but like, I remember this. Let's go back to Bertrand and game. Man, I need caffeine so badly. Yeah, so that's 700 damage factor. I don't know what did I do the math wrong earlier? It's 2,100 damage factor and reduce the rage, but cooldown 1 second. I don't know when that cooldown got there, but okay. All right. Well, all right. So what are we doing here? Pairings. The weirdness is obviously you want to pair with Arthur, right? Obviously you want to pair with Arthur. And many of you were like, Chisgule, please give me the Arthur testing summary. Like, where are we at with Arthur for open field? And I'm still figuring things out with him. I said I would do that and do more testing and try to figure it out. I am still in the tank because from everything I've seen, by the way, for what it's worth, in the open field, TLDR, I would say Arthur as a secondary doing skill damage stuff, premium. Okay. Probably the best Cav March you can make in the game. Huo with Arthur. Done. Just done. Okay. You can mess around with Nevsky and Arthur, and that also is outstanding. There's a bunch of ways but secondary. Every time we tested him as a primary, okay, what we found is with no gear, he did terrible, terrible. And with even the combo stuff on against an equivalently geared player, not looking great. Okay. That is what I've seen so far. The equivalently geared is very critical. And I got to do more looking to understand this. So I haven't seen it, but in a rally, weird, to get the combo, Arthur, to get the pairing where he does combo, Arthur has to be the primary. He has to be primary to do combo attacks. I didn't really want to do that per se, because if you want the conquering tree, you can't do it that way, right? If you want the conquering tree from the new commander, you can't do it that way. But maybe we don't care about the conquering tree. Maybe we don't care about that order at all. So let's figure that out. So if we ran a rally with him, okay, plenty of damage factor. 2 combo attacks, 2,800 damage factor. And it's AoE, so that's upside. Next skill, March speed, but that's it. I don't know if you could rally with this. They get a 30% bonus to combo damage. Okay, I mean, it's a skill, but it's like not huge, right? It's better than the last one, but it's almost nothing. If this commander's troop is attacking a field troop. Okay, so this skill literally does nothing. I mean, bro, what a shell of a commander to attack a garrison with, right? Like, okay, 2 combo attack, 1,400 factor. Cool. 15 march speed. Okay. 30% combo attack damage boost. All right, and then no skill. And then over here, if they're the primary, oh yeah, that like combo attacky, multiple triggery goodness, which like is certainly cool, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I really want to see Bertrand do the thing, but they have a cooldown on him. That would have been so cool. Not to, reuse the word cool and cooldown over and over. Not over it. I'm still in pain. Okay, so what does this mean? I'm just not convinced Arthur's it. Like, do we want to test to see if it's it? Obviously, but like, I almost feel like this new commander strangely is he just better with Skippy Aemilianus and an artifact KVK and just like call it a day? Like, actually, Skippy Aemilianus has to be the primary, but like target takes more normal damage. That seems good. And then, you gain health. Whenever their troops hit with a basic, chance to dispel health and defense. Dude, that's crazy, but it's got a cooldown. Make the target. Yeah, I mean, do we just use him in an artifact KVK and call it a day? We good? Is that it? I don't know, man. I mean, for cavalry, Attila, how do you get revived? And Bertrand, who so desperately needs to be made relevant for any amount of time, still doesn't get it. I mean, maybe he does. We got to test. But like, I don't know. Maybe Attila's back and we just call it a day. It's like, yeah, of course, Attila's always been there, bruh. Just keep running Attila. And that could be the case, right? Like, you use Attila as the primary, right? It's like better Attila Nevsky. That's what we're talking about here, actually. Actually, it's just better Attila Nevsky, but Attila Nevsky's not been meta for a long time. Okay, a long time. But that's why it needed to be a better version to maybe be relevant, right? I feel like that is very likely to be just a simple answer, right? We look for the easiest solution here. I think that could be it. And, with regard to, I do want to mention the formation stuff here because, like, I do think that this combo stuff is really good. And also, I feel like if we're not pairing two combo commanders together, we're not getting the full force of this. Like, here's what I'm observing, okay? Here's the real. You made it 20 minutes into a Chisgule gaming video. It's the secret call out to subscribe. Shout out to my homies who know the reference. Like, look. These days, I'm finding that you can use a formation like this, but it is actually specialized, right? Like, this is specialized for the combo stuff, whereas the arch formation is not, and it's universally good. And what I think is very elegant about what combo has done is it's basically taken arch and said, if you want to build arch and put that for 3 marches, you could do it. And that will be good for combo too. And it's good for smite, right? And it's not terrible for healing stuff. You see what I'm saying? And they did the skill damage stuff, and they're like, well, wait, okay, every troop type's got skill damage. Stop it. I don't need to prove this, do I? So like the addition of healing as a mechanic and the addition of, the combo stuff, in particular combo, less the healing stuff, more this, does give you a lot of options for arch as well. And I think that's kind of what they're doing. So this specialization that I did, and I'm not done with it yet, or am I? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think is really cool, but I don't know how necessary it is yet. But once we get into the world, just like with the healing stuff, this is going to be true. Once we get to that world where we have actually a legit pair for Shajar, where she destroys in the open field with this pairing, which the devs have to do this, right? They have to. This is going to be true for Arthur. If it's not the new guy, and I'm not sure that it is, at some point we're going to get it, and it is going to slap. And then this formation situation is going to be really good. So I think I'm like a year ahead with this, honestly. I do. I think I'm a year ahead with this. Unless I was rallying. And even then, we don't know yet if it's the double combo. So we're going to have to test and figure it out, okay? And if you want to see all that, again, subscribe to the channel because I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really spicy. A lot of cool interactions have been added to the game, which is really, really cool. And I generally think the direction of the game is really, really outstanding right now, which is also incredibly hype. Is there anything else we need to say about this new commander with regard to pairings? I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody because I literally roll out of bed. I'm like, yes, but no, a commander. And of course, it's like, I gotta go record right away, bro. The reason you could talk about Takeda is just to understand the burn mechanic a little bit, because he does have a burn mechanic. But I don't think he's relevant for pairing. We tested this in my Arthur testing. We streamed all of that. I'll have a card in the end screen. There's a timestamp so you can jump right to the testing. And I think there might even be a timestamp for reviewing the conclusions. But like, I don't know. I shared them with you already in this video. But you can check the stream. And I'll do a summary of Arthur testing once I feel like I really have a full picture on how good he is. And by the way, like I haven't looked at how I'm doing in Canyon right now. I put him in Canyon with Philip. I put him with Philip and like, I'm third. Oh my God. Wait. Wait. I broke it. I broke the game. Wait. What? Oh my God. Dude, I got hit by, I broke the game. Oh my God. I broke Canyon. Oh, I did it. I actually did it. Oh, okay. Here's how I did it. Yo, hold up. I did find the Arthur. Wait. Yo, we are cooking, people. You have to remember, I migrated to this kingdom. I missed a whole day of Canyon attacks, so my score should be lower than everybody. I don't even know who to hit because I don't know who's good and who is okay and who is scary and final boss level. I mean, Arvix is final boss, but like, I did this in spite of people saying like, Chisgule, you shouldn't do this. Shout out to my homies. You know who you are. We were cooking and you listened to me. So many people listen to my Canyon rants. It's insane. I do a lot of Canyon ranting. But to go from like outside of top 20, wake up and I'm in third. Hey, yo, wait. People are going to figure out how to beat me, and then I'm just going to be back in 50th. It's fine. Hey, if you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm not convinced that I have the full picture on Arthur, which is why I'm doing weird stuff like Arthur Phillip in Canyon. And if your takeaway here is Arthur Phillip is the best Arthur combo, I don't think that's necessarily the case. But like, obviously, by putting Arthur in that spot in my lineup over here, I've given me myself an opportunity to have Philip buffs hitting the team, Trajan buffs hitting the team, Shajar buffs hitting the team, and also Mulan buffs hitting the team. Oh, and by the way, on my Trajan, I have Echelon formation. So every time Trajan or Mulan buffs the team, they're all getting rage. Oh, and I have the scroll legendary inscription on him. So that has a chance to give those three marches up top an attack boost, and that gives them rage. Like, I was cooking with this. Jeez. This video is way too long, but I just want to talk for a moment more. So I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering. Shout out to my homies who play Magic the Gathering, one of the greatest games of all time, card game, obviously. I played when it was, bro, I don't know, there's digital versions, but if you're not holding the cards, what's the point? And yeah, so one of my favorite phrases when you like look at deck building is like sometimes you got to kill your darlings, which was a reference to like, yes, sometimes you hold dearly that like certain commanders are very, very good in this game mode and whatever your open field combos, but like killing my darlings, I should have got rid of Trajan long ago. Okay, I get it. Kill your darlings, but in this instance, the darlings that were removed here, it's Guan. People tell me you can't get rid of Guan. And they're kind of right. It could be worse without Guan. I don't actually know. I did this last night. I got a test. Right? Could be worse without Guan. Could be worse without Herman Prime. But like, I'll tell you what, I wasn't shooting up in the leaderboard like this. Every other day I'd wake up much lower. So anyways, whatever. That's crazy, bro. I gotta mess around with this, figure out what the heck's happening here. GG. Enjoy the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel, join my Discord server, go to the hot topics, start talking about Subutai. That's where we're going to do it. GG. Oof. Can we? I got to figure out if there's a way to test this Bertrand stuff. All right, I got to get testing. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.